Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick. Thank you guys, as always, for being here. Today I want to read something in Psalm 23. It's probably a verse that you guys have heard before, but I just want to kind of touch up on it for a little bit. So Psalm 23, starting at verse 1, it says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake." So this is something that you guys have probably heard before, especially verse 2. He makes me lie down in green pastures. It's something that I kind of had this epiphany on a while back is when it comes to our faith and the Christian walk, we oftentimes use mountains and valleys as symbolism for our faith, right? Mountains being good times in life, the wins, the victories, and then the valleys being the hard seasons, the trials, the tribulations, all things like that. And so naturally, a lot of us want to spend as much time as we can on the mountaintop, right? In those good moments when everything seems to be going well. But the truth is that we cannot survive on the mountaintop for very long, right? If you're looking at an actual mountain, the air is too thin, eventually you run out of oxygen. There is a lack of food and water. The terrain might get a little bit rough, right? Eventually you could not survive up on the mountain for too long. Eventually you would have to come back down to the valley. And what's interesting is, as we read into this verse, he makes me lie down in green pastures. Well, do you know where there are green pastures? It's in the valleys, right? You're not going to find green pastures typically up on the mountaintops. You're going to find them in the valleys. And that's in those moments where Jesus makes us lie down. He makes us be still and wait and rest. And so often we want to avoid the valleys, so often that if we find ourselves in a valley, we want to get out of it as quick as we can and just go into the mountaintop and get out of here and just go on to the next thing. And that's so often I think we forget the value of the valley, that there is work that God can do through us that only comes in the valley, in those hard seasons where maybe our reliance on him has to increase. And so I just want to encourage you guys today, no matter where you find yourself, maybe you find yourself on the mountaintop. That's great. Keep going, keep doing all the things that God is asking you to do. But maybe you find yourself in the valley. Maybe you find yourself in a tough season or just, you're not exactly sure what's going on. I want to encourage you that there is work that God is only going to be able to do in the valley. And the valley is what often prepares you for the mountaintop, right? As we want to get to the next mountaintop, as we want to get to the next thing, the work that is done in the valley is what's preparing you for the mountaintop. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you find yourselves in the valley, to not underestimate the value of the valley, to really take in all that God is trying to do through you and for you, and not to just be so quick to rush out of it, which is so often our mentality, but to really take notice of the work that's being done in you as God is preparing you for the mountaintop. So if you're in the valley right now, keep going, keep relying on God, keep trusting in God. If he's asking you to wait. If he's asking you to be still, because all the work that he's doing right now, that's going to prepare you for the mountaintop. That's going to prepare you for that next season. So keep going, keep trusting God. You guys got this.